There's eternal truths, the eternal words that come from the Holy Spirit through the mind of Christ in your spirit. Apart from that, you're not sufficient yourself with your carnal mind to understand this, he says. You're thinking with a carnal mind, and you see it comes up with all kind of religious ideas. You had to get past those religious ideas. Good God, we've had 2,000 years to see this, and you think by reason of time we would have saw it. We watched the book of Revelation, it'll talk about the 7 churches, which also represent 7 church periods that we all would live through throughout the course of church history here, saying that the last church would be so far from this truth. Try to interpret that book apart from God. Think they're sufficient in their own carnal mind to understand it, not realizing they had this mind of Christ that Paul revealed. See, they're trying to figure this book out apart from God. You get it all messed up. They'll think they're self-rich. When they're wretched, miserable, poor, blind, naked, the eyes head over them, their eyes, the eyes of their spirit. He said, your eyes, your natural eyes never seen this, nor has your natural ears ever heard it. How can we hear it? It's locked up in you. It's got to be worked out. But for that to happen, you got to let go of what you picked up in this carnal mind setting. It's a block. It distracts, distorts it. Now I've shared this over and over and over again in all these other videos, and it's like I'm saying, it's scary. Now I'm sitting here looking at it. I jotted this thought down a minute ago. The horror of knowing what I know and seeing the offspring of God getting trapped in this box. Another whole series of videos I'm working on putting out. God don't live in a box. How we got to get outside that box and beyond some secular idea of thinking outside the box. Now, a lot of times they're creating a box inside of a box because there's a length, width, height, and depths in this box. It seems like eternal. See the vastness of space. Now realizing it's just created time in a box. What created time is outside the box. And you got to get outside of this carnal mind that's trapped in this box. And it's getting more and more today trapped in this box by machines. Like they're saying to Elon Musk from SpaceX. Talking about artificial intelligence, AI. And say, someday, could we possibly get trapped and become cyborgs? He said, you already are. How many people scratched their head? What did he mean by that? He sees it. He doesn't know the way to escape. He's just trapped as the next person. His hope is going to Mars. Yeah. Just as bad as Steve Hawking's. He'd hope to someday traverse time, space, and material world and get out and find another planet before we blow this one up. And here I am sitting in my kitchen, and every time I get into these tapes, this heater comes on, and you probably hear that in the background. Don't let it distract you. So let me end it at this point. Don't be distracted by the heater coming on here. God does nothing in life to distract us. Think about what I'm saying. Listen to the rest of these other videos. Get into it. Or ask your father, which would be better. Because I'm learning this with you. Slowly get out of this box.